August 29th, 1993, you're in San Diego, and you're in a pretty notable match. The opponents are Conan, Octagon, and Cien Caras. And Jake, you are paired up with Love Machine, who I think fans might know better as Art Barr, and a young Eddie Guerrero with DDP as your manager. Jake, let's start out with Art Barr. He was close friends with Roddy Piper and was said to be a fantastic performer who was on his way to superstardom when he would pass away just about a year after this in 1994. And he had some weird stuff go on, man. After pleading guilty to rape in exchange for probation, a fine and community service, and a conviction for possession of cocaine, he began working south of the border as a tag team partner with Eddie and had great success up until his death. Jake, he sounds like a pretty complicated guy, and I know that you worked with him and Eddie on a few occasions. What can you tell us about Art Barr?
Well, he had a past that was trouble, man. We all make mistakes, you know. And I'm not there to judge him. I was there to work, and nobody can take that away from him. He was a hell of a worker, man, and a high flyer too. You know, at the time, Eddie and him both were flying. They had to. They were in Mexico. So one night, I remember in particular, I think it was San Diego. After the match, I came back to the locker room and I exploded. I started throwing chairs, cursing, you know, fuck this bullshit. I'm not putting up with this. A chunk of chair. I was ripping off my clothes. I fucking ain't putting up with this crap. And Eddie and them are like freaking out. What the fuck, Jake? What's wrong? I'm not putting up with it. It's bullshit, man. And in comes the boss, and he sees this. And he's like, holy fuck, you know, he don't know what to do. So finally I walk up to him and I said, look, man, you promised me that I'd have good tag team partners. These guys don't bump enough. So he looked at them and said a bunch of shit in Spanish and their head dropped. And they, after he left, they said, fucking Jake, you fucking asshole. Fly like fucking pigeons now. I told them they were taking low bumps.
That's right. We need some top rope down to the outside type bumps. Let's do it, guys.